my life has officially changed for the better. So for the first time ever, I got to see a film at a film festival, and I've never been to one, and this is not like, you know, Sundance. This is just kind of a small film festival. California Independent Film Festival. I picked this up when I was there, and I got to see Five-Time Champion, which is directed by Bernd Mader. I hope I pronounced that right. I know that, you know, I probably should know the storyline, but while the young scientist, Julius, steadfastly researches the asexual reproduction of worms, his natural curiosity leads him to discover some inconvenient truths about those around him. He witnesses his mother's infidelity and suspects his grandfather for the same, all while he believes he is losing his best friend Charlie to a rival named Chase. These disappointments are at the fore as he wrestles with his father's mysterious departure years ago. Julius keeps a diligent eye, but unfortunately, all of his heartbreakingly acute observations seems to prove that no solution will restore the people he cares about to their appropriate roles. How can Julius hold together a family that seems as though none of its parts can stay intact? Do you want to see it or not? First off, let me just say that I don't love this movie. I don't dislike this film at all. It's a good movie, but I don't love it. But for some reason I feel like a dick for not loving it because, you know, there was a Q&A after the movie, and when you don't love the movie and you've got the director and the actor right there, you feel like a dick. You just feel like, man, can I be somebody else and watch this again? Because I want to love this movie, but unfortunately I didn't. But I still liked it, nonetheless. So before I get into the movie itself, this guy, John Greers, was in the movie, and here's the picture. Let me see if I can get this right. There we go. Yeah, so that's him. I actually got to meet him, and not only meet him, but I shook his hand, which of course you do when you meet somebody. But I got to talk with him, and I have no words to describe what it's like to meet an actor. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I got to ask him what I've always wanted to ask somebody, you know, like an actor. I asked him, you know, what do you want from a director? Because I want to be a director. I said, what do you want from a director? And I couldn't have asked for a more perfect answer. He just said, just believe in your work, be passionate about your story. Don't bullshit the actor, don't try and impress them, just believe in your story. And I've watched a ton of Inside the Actor Studio episodes, and you know, you get a lot of different answers, but mostly they're the same. But talking to him right there, no words can describe how I felt. Just utterly amazing. And damn, you know, I mean, you see these people on screen and you can only imagine what they're like in real life, and some actors, you know, maybe aren't as nice as others, but God, the guy was awesome. So as for the film itself, I really enjoyed it. It was an interesting film. It's one of those films like The Skin I Live In, but completely different genre. It's one of those films where you can't really compare it to any film. I didn't walk out of it going, oh, it's like that movie, you know? If you like that movie, you like this movie. It's not one of those movies. And it was outside of the norm of movies that I watch normally, and it was, it's like an hour and a half long, and there were certain parts, there weren't a lot of parts, but there were certain parts that I didn't really think added a lot to the movie, and there were certain story elements that didn't really make sense. But besides that, this is just, man, I feel like a dick again, man. Why couldn't I have loved this movie? Just, ugh, man, why can't I just love this movie? Anyways, getting back to the review. It's well directed, it's well written, it's got a great cast, you know, just a few things here and there that maybe could have been fixed. I can't tell you how to see it. I don't know if it's gonna get, you know, a wide release like in a big movie theater, or if it's just gonna go to DVD or on the internet or what. So try and find a way to see this movie because it's worth seeing. And I give Five-Time Champion 3 out of 5 stars.